Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Taash, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Taash, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
I used to tell myself things that sound like what you're saying. I felt wrong in my own skin. I didn't know why. I figured everyone felt like that, so I pushed it away and tried not to think about it. Until one day I finally realized what was wrong. I'd grown up in this box the world made for me. This is what a man is. This is what a woman is. But I wasn't a man, and I wasn't a woman. I was me.
So, what? You just changed?
No, it took a long time to get there. I was afraid to admit I might be wrong about something as simple as whether I was a man or a woman. So I did little things. I changed my hair, my clothes. I wasn't deciding anything, just trying it out. I followed things that felt right. And eventually, what felt right was who I am now.
And you're saying... I'm... like you?
One of the first things you told me was, you don't get to tell me who I am. Whether you're like me, or dealing with some other pain, well, only you can figure that out.
Okay. I'll try. And thanks for telling me about... you.
Anytime. I didn't just anything. It was hard. It was embarrassing. I had a lot of ugly thoughts about parts of myself I'd always been ashamed of. I'd packed it all down. I had to let it out and feel everything I spent years trying not to feel. But it was better than spending my life hating what I saw in the mirror.
And you're saying... I'm... like you?
One of the first things you told me was, you don't get to tell me who I am. Whether you're like me...
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
I asked a lot of questions to people willing to talk to me about it. Then one night, I closed my eyes and let myself imagine living my life. Not as a man or a woman, but as me. Being free as myself. Something opened up in my chest, like I'd relaxed a muscle I'd clenched my whole life. without realizing it. And after I finished crying, I started making plans. Because once I learned that I could feel that way about myself, I was never going back.
And you're saying I'm like you?
One of the first things you told me was, you don't get to tell me who I am. Whether you're like me, or dealing with some other pain, well, only you can figure that out.
Okay. I'll try. And thanks for telling me about you.
Anytime.